what I said was a comment about him. My apology.
Absolutely, Alex Cunningham. How is our feeble James Cleverly being beautifully called out for his lies? Second point of order, Alex Cunningham.
It is extremely sad that the Home Secretary hasn't the guts to admit to his appalling remark made about my Stockton North constituency from the front bench and apologise to the people I have the privilege of representing. There was quite a chain of events last week. After I raised the matter on the floor of the House, the Home Secretary first denied he had said anything at all. The government then sent out the Tory party chairman, the honourable member for North West Durham, to tell the media that no words had been uttered from the Treasury bench. Next up, the Leader of the House, who said she'd been told by the Home Secretary he didn't say anything, and she believed him. She didn't help matters by referring to Billington instead of Billingham. Clearly, he took them both for fools, as he later admitted his foul language, but tried to minimise the damage to his reputation by claiming his remark was aimed at me. Well, that's all right then, but it's untrue and has been shown to be untrue. And my thanks go to the Mirror and other wizards out there who have proved that to be the case.
Yes. I know. I'm sorry to cut you off in midstream for dissecting our liar, pants on fire Home Secretary, but our Madam Deputy Speaker is getting all a lather about the word untrue. Can you change the word before she spontaneously combusts?
I think you offered me a considerable challenge there, but perhaps the Home Secretary has misadvertently misled people across the country in relation to this particular matter.
Will lying piece of shit do you, Madam Deputy Speaker? No, sorry, Alex. Judging by the 1,000-yard stare I'm getting, it's going to be no, unfortunately.
But this matters, Madam Deputy Speaker. People take notice. They take notice of the things that the Home Secretary says, and his talking down of Stockton and Teesside can have consequences. He may have whispered in your ear, Madam Deputy Speaker, but can you advise me if you've got any powers to order the Home Secretary to return to the dispatch box and apologise in person for insulting Stockton, rather than hide behind the half-truths uttered on his behalf by an official?
I thank the right honourable gentleman for his point of order, and if I had the power, I would have had our liar, pants on fire Home Secretary dragged kicking and screaming to the dispatch box to apologise for insulting your constituency, and then flogged for being a complete bell-tap. But I can't. But luckily, our Home Secretary is desperate to get to the dispatch box to insult not only your intelligence, but the intelligence of your constituents as well, by lying to their faces. Home Secretary.
The honourable gentleman accused me of making derogatory remarks about his constituency. And my response issued through my office was that I did not, would not, and would never make such comments about his constituency. What I said was a comment about him. My apology was for using unparliamentary language, but I will make it absolutely clear, Madam Deputy Speaker, for the avoidance of doubt, with no ambiguity, I did not, would not. Then what are you calling me, sir?
A lying piece of turd? Now, calm down, Alex. Now, we all know our hapless Home Secretary's talking utter rollicks, but if I have to listen to this utter tripe, unfortunately, not only do you have to listen to him insulting your intelligence to your face, but also your constituents in Stockton North. Home Secretary.
I know what I said. I rejected the accusation that I criticised his constituency. My criticism, which I made from a sedentary position about the honourable gentleman, used inappropriate language, for which I apologise. But I will not accept that my criticism was of his constituency, because it was not. Then what are you saying, sir?
He's calling you what you are, Home Secretary, a massive liar, which is what you are. Alex, now unaccustomed as I am towards allowing a right to reply, but seeing our liar, pants on fire Home Secretary proper squirm is just too good to miss out. Also, isn't that the most pathetic attempt of an apology you've ever heard?
I don't actually require any apology for an insult against me because it didn't happen. But the fact is, even as you've just intimated that the Home Secretary has apologised to me, he has not apologised to me. He has not apologised to the people of my constituency. He has apologised for using unparliamentary language.
I have to wholeheartedly agree, Alex Cunningham. Quite clearly, our liar, pants on fire Home Secretary did call your constituency a shithole. But instead of having the balls to come here and apologise to the good people of Stockton North, he's going to carry on insulting their intelligence, and I really hope they do remember this at the next general election. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below. Did you think our Home Secretary looked rather rattled? Did you think he actually lied at the dispatch box? Let me know down below, and I shall just bid you farewell and take care, my friends.